this is what I do, whatever. And I work through this one agency, and or I get stuff on phrases. But I go to this agency, and I was speaking with this kid today. He's a new kid who's like setting everything up. And he goes to me, he goes, okay, give me your schedule and everything. I say, fine, whatever. And then he goes, oh, by the way, we're going to need a picture of you. And I'm like, really, does it really matter? I mean, you tell them what I tutor or whatever. It's like, well, no. It's like, it's important because then like you can kind of connect with the parents, the kids and the parents. And I'm like, first of all, it's never, I can't deal with pictures to begin with, all right? Picture of me. But it's never just a picture, by the way, whenever you go to these tutoring sites. It's never just a picture. What it really is, what they really want you to do is they want a picture of you on a mountain somewhere, with a glass of red wine in one hand and the Baja Gavita on the other. And then you look at everybody, and then you come in, and you got like a subtitle, and it says something like, the most important word in the English language is the soul. That's what they want. They want like a math guru. They want like, you're gonna be the high priest of equations, to like sell this, bullshit. And it's like, I'm not gonna send them anything. If I did, I would do something like this. I have a picture like this with just me with my, like this, and the subtitle would be like, let's talk genocide. I guess they don't get me. That's what it is. I mean, tutoring is fucking crazy. I mean, some of you guys have done it already. I'm sure you had. I mean, like, I had this one guy I tutored. He asked me to be tutoring like differential equations, some advanced subject. So I said, all right, fine. I get there. It was at the Starbucks a long time ago, and I get there. It's about 8, 9 o'clock. He's there, kind of like a table like this with a bunch of books stacked up, a bunch of math books. And I say, okay, you talk to me like, so we're gonna start a session. And he looks at me like down, and he goes, no, Bob, you're not gonna tutor me. I said, well, why the fuck am I here? What's going on? He goes, you don't understand, Bob. See these books, everything, you and me, we're going to start a business together. And I'm looking at him saying, like, do you understand? And then he goes into the whole thing, like saying, like, we're going to start this tutoring thing. We're going to go to, the local high schools and whatever. And, you got to see this guy. This guy had, Coke bottle glasses, had a tie that was stained. I look like the way I'm looking at, and he's saying, basically him and I look like a walking, talking Amber Alert. It's exactly what it is. And he's like, he's trying to insist me to something. You don't understand. It's like, this is it. You're going to start with this. We're going to get together. This is where it all starts. And I'm looking at him and saying, no, this is where it ends. All right? This is it. It's over. So, what's interesting? I find people you ever see this, because, I've been desperate in different times of my life. You can probably imagine that. With trying to get money, being broke, gambling, I've actually gambled. I actually tried to win a car. I'm serious. I tried to win. I mean, this was a long time ago. Basically, I was at a casino with a bunch of chips. Just waiting, because if I double it, I could get the car. And it was back then you could actually do that. And I did it for 3 hours. Finally, I put it down, and the thing came up 0. That's exactly, so. But you know what it is, amazing. You see these ads for gambling. It says gambling, do all this sort of stuff. Go play the lottery, but gamble responsibly. Gamble responsibly. I mean, do you know anybody who gambles responsibly? Really? I'm good. If you have that, it's good. I mean, I think about it. Some people you can do it. I mean, it's I think, my feeling is if you're, if you're gambling responsibly, you're not gambling. That's what I, really believe. It's just gamble irresponsibly. To me, the only people who are gambling responsibly are people down on Wall Street because they're paid to destroy the economy. Yeah, you know, every place like where you can actually blow up a pension fund and it's achievement. I don't know. It's like, you know, it is. I'm so bitter. You know, so, you know, anyway, you know, on that note, I think everybody's warmed up. Anyway, I'm gonna bring up, you know, I'm gonna bring up like the host of the show and the guy who's like responsible on this. He's our mentor. Here's our mentor. Give it up for Todd Modesty, everybody.
Give it up for embittered effort man, Bob Bell, guys. Bob Bell. You know, Bob Bell, another you know, very lovable man this week in Italian American history. Besides Mr. Luigi Mangione. What the fuck? What the fuck? What is this? A Patagonia John Wick? See, this is what happens when you fucking destroy the mafia. You know, where are these fucking sociopathic young Italian Americans gonna get their rocks off now, huh? Assassinating billionaires, right? They're gonna assassinate each other, you know, some Don or something like that. Now, this kid should have been the Michael Corleone of Gen Alpha, and instead, he's the next Sacco and Vanzetti. That's for the old folks. That's for Bob Bell, basically. I love how everything's cyclical now. Even Gen Alpha has their own Sacco and Vanzetti. What the fuck is that? Oh my God! I can't wait until we get our own Holocaust. Hey-o! No, I'm not. That's awful. Please, let's not have. Let's break the cycle. It's not happening. It's not happening. I actually heard there's like a new Google created a new microchip that's using what do you call that, quantum processing speed, and it discovered that there's multiverses. Do you believe that? That's what it discovered. I don't know. I'm just thinking it's gonna be just a billion Googles out there, nonstop Googling forever and all that stuff. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Oh, it's Todd. It's the other Black Todd. Go for the other Black Todd, guys. The other Black Todd. That's right. There's only 3 Black Todds out there. There's me, there's the other Black Todd, and then there's Todd Bridges. So it's like Highlander on BET. It's only 3. When there's 2 left, the universe shifts to another dimension. All that stuff. But hey, you know what? At least this kid was woke. You know what I'm saying? He could have just pinned it on some black or Puerto Rican guy or Mexican guy. He's like, no, it's me, Luigi. Thank you. Hey, what a generation. All right, guys. So we are here for the second quarterfinals of the Up Comedy House Party Tourney. Yeah. Last week, Tori Seward won as a wild card and made it to the finals by beating and winning his tourney in quarterfinals, which is very impressive. He'll be there January 14th to maybe win the title. And now this quarter, one of 5 comics will get that opportunity as well, which is awesome. And we have awesome judges tonight. For example, Satan. Don't clap for Satan, please.
Yes, that's why I'm your lead judge. But that Google program clearly watched PN and Friends,
right.
And that's how it knows about the multiverse. Right. And other than that, yes, I normally don't say it, but this will be a good show. And then we'll do karaoke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Satan for shouting out our web series. Around 50 people out there.
Are you introducing them all?
Huh?
Are you introducing them all?
Yeah, sure. Give her Henry, Satan's assistant.
Hi.
Hey.
Everybody. I'm Henry. I'm a returning judge. I am Satan's assistant, at least on television. On our web series, PN and Friends. I'm a musician. Probably gonna maybe stand up again, maybe do this competition. Who knows? We'll see. I'm feeling feeling the itch to get back, and let's have a fun show.
Yeah.
One last thing, Todd. Sacco and Vanzetti did not assassinate Garfield. That was somebody else, but I love that joke. That was really fucking nerdy.
No, I didn't say assassinated Garfield. You mean President Garfield?
Yeah.
No, but they
Anarchists did assassinate.
were
Nerds,
anarchists.
nerds.
Speaking of anarchists,
Back in the nerds. What's up, guys? My name is Meditate. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm aspiring everything. So yeah, being here, yeah, aspiring comedian too as well. Just here to judge and may the best one win.
Absolutely.
Lyrian, the awesome Lyrian.
Hey! Hi, everybody. I'm Larry Morrison. Come on, we get excited. Come on, Todd. All right. Hey, I like the Todd joke. It's good to be here. I'm excited because I'm getting a vagina in February. So that's all I can think about. And then leaving, we'll get a vagina.
Nice. And Rockelau.
Well, it's Rochelou, but that's okay. So Ron Rochelou, I'm just a normal guy. I basically follow what Satan does as a normal guy.
That's a good pass.
So, that's it. I am a guy.
All right. Rochelau's so white, he had to white up his surname. Like, no, actually, it's even more white. We're going to use Middle English to pronounce my name. All right, so here are the rules. By the way, shout out to Streaming Nation checking this out right now. What's up? And my guy, Joey, we're recording this to cut the great sizzle because it's a great comedy show. We're going to pitch this for television very soon. All right, so in the show right now, we have 3 rounds. Each comedian does 3 minutes of material. Then we go to our judges. They will score from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. The comedian with lowest score gets eliminated from round 1. And then the 3 left over go to round 2. They do 3 minutes of material again. We go to the judges. We eliminate the lowest score again. And then the final round, a brand new joke between the last 2 counts. And then whoever gets the most votes from the judges, either comic A or comic B, wins. They'll get my $25 and a chance at immortality on January 14th. We got it, guys? Yeah? All right. With that note, let's start with our first contestant, Christian Conti. Come on down. Christian, you were great last time you were here. It was another rainy night. Tonight's a rainy night. It was another rainy night. You mastered it. Are you thinking about any things to do differently, or what's your headspace right now?
Well, I'm wet but horny.
Okay, all right. You ready to start up?
Yeah.
Give it for Christian Conti.
Oh, I forgot I'm not a rock star. So my cousin is a volunteer firefighter. Do we have any volunteer firefighters in the house? No. Okay. Okay. I think it's so great that we have volunteer firefighters. It's such a noble thing that we have volunteer firefighters. But okay, if I'm ever in a fire, I really just hope they send a paid firefighter. Maybe send me a firefighter with a pension. Some sad news, my last rent check bounced. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have wrote it on a basketball. What do you guys call landlords? Some big news, I just quit porn. No applause, okay. No, I just quit porn. Well, I guess I didn't quit as much as they fired me. I'm not an ideal porn star. It's I don't eat pussy, I don't suck dick. But I do give a mean hand job. That's right, I beat you off and call you stupid. So you guys, I'm gay, clap up for me being a hero, please. Who's not clapping? Satan's clapping. So, I don't get laid as much as I'd like. I mean, last time I had sex, and who's counting? Last time I had sex was 3 weeks and 7 days ago. Who's counting? 3 weeks and 7 days. I think that the 7 days become a new week at this point. Let's stay in the 3-week range for now. So, my type of guy is, I'm really trying to do guys that don't respect me, of which there are a lot of. Last time I had sex, the guy got up to go to the bathroom while we were hooking it up, and when he went into the bathroom, he took his wallet. Hot. Right, this guy doesn't respect me at all. Why don't you chain your Jordans to the radiator while you're at it? I was like, really? You think I'm going to steal your wallet? You're in my apartment. I will Jeffrey Dahmer you. But I think I'm a bad person because I'm going to be honest. I don't offer my seat to old women on the train. You know why? because they fucking reject me. They reject me every time. This happens every time. Where is this confidence coming from these 90-year-old women? I'm trying to represent men. We haven't been doing well. I'm trying to be a good male representative. It's a crowded train, and this lady is ancient. She gets on the train, and I just stand up. I say, "Miss, would you like to see? Would you like to see?" And she's like, "No, I can stand, thank you." And then the train moves, and she can't fucking stand. Hey, your bones are made of dust. You're like Satan. Why the fuck am I doing this shit? It's bullshit. Okay, I'll leave this. I recently watched the original Willy Wonka movie, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Topical 1971 references. I don't think that movie has a happy ending though. Really, it's like at the end of that movie, like, the star of that movie is a kid, a 10-year-old boy. The whole movie he's told that he's gonna get what? Yeah, a lifetime supply of chocolate. And what does he get? A full-time job. Thanks a lot. I've had my time. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Great set. Jennifer Christian Conti. Yes, as portrayed by Timothy Chalamet. Look at that. Very handsome. Very handsome. Very handsome. Very handsome. How do you feel about your set?
I think it's really like one of the best, or maybe even one of the worst sets ever done. It was either one of the best sets that was ever performed, or maybe I should kill myself. Oh, boy, it's like one of those. It was either really good and I'm about to get a Netflix special, or I may have to murder a CEO. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, that was frightening. All right. Speaking of frightening, let's go to Satan.
What do you think, Lord of Darkness?
Well, I'm starting with the Seven of Swords, in part for the strength of your set, and also for you're insisting on trying to bed, old ladies who are crumpling to nuts. I love the imagery, however, and I saw you peeking at your notes, which you should not be doing in a championship. For that, I'm taking off the Magus, which is the one's card of the higher arcana. However, I liked your cruelty about the old women, so I'm adding the Ace of Swords, so you end up with a 7 for me.
Woo, Sir Henry.
I thought your close. I think maybe just like work a little bit on timing and some of the delivery. I think a lot of the material is really solid. I think you closed really, really good. I like the old ladies turning to dust. That gave me a damn good chuckle. And play up the Timothée Chalamet thing more, but I'm gonna give you a solid 7 as well.
Let's go, Betsy.
I totally agree with the Timothy stuff and the whole Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory and the whole job thing. I like that joke. I just feel like timing and delivery is all that you're lacking in that joke. It's really, really solid joke though. Definitely work on it. And everything else, I thought was pretty cool. Yeah.
Score.
I'm gonna have to give you a 6.
All right, let's go to Marion. Hey, that's me.
I love the 3 weeks, 7 days joke, but I was disappointed that you didn't add another 6 years or something like that. And I see you're out, you're always working hard and having a really focused style to go 6.
That's
6?
Yes.
Right, Roxalao.
Oh, I if anybody's seen my judging before, I basically do it, go along with Satan. There's something really askew, so I'm going with the 7.
Bob, what's the score?
33.
33, all right. You're the lead, 33. Good for you. By the way, Russell, if I call you The Rock, I feel like that's you look like you should have a cool nickname. I feel like you're downplaying yourself. The Roach? Satan, it's calling you the Roach, I know.
Hold on with
Huh? The box cutter? Is that what you, okay, never mind. All right. That was weird. Okay, let's bring up our next contestant, Dorian DeBose. Oh, look at that with the hug. With the hug and positivity. How you doing, Dorian?
Doing good, Tom. My nigga, we made it.
Yeah.
We out here.
Okay. All right.
They said we couldn't do it, Tom.
Okay, I'm gonna step back. You ready to rock and roll? Give it Dorian DeBose. Woo!
Yeah, where the bad bitches at? I'll let you in a little secret. I'm terrified of bad bitches. I asked that to start all my sets so I can identify the threats. A friend of mine told me recently he's been trying to catcall women more respectfully. Here's my impression of a guy catcalling respectfully. Thank you. That was a guy catcalling respectfully. You can't do it. Catcalling respectfully is like trying to suck toes platonically. Give me the piggies, my nigga. I do gotta be honest with you. I try to live by the golden rule. I try to treat others the way I want to be treated. The problem with that is, I got catcalled recently. And that is how I want to be treated. I remember exactly what this is. I was walking on the street and somebody shouted, "Hey boy, is that dick fat too?" I was so flattered I ignored the two. I just think idiots. I had to retire that joke. I've been losing a lot of weight, and that about 90 pounds in the last 2 years. People have been asking me, thank you. People have been asking me, Dorian, what's your secret? And it's this one simple thing. Ozempic, baby, the insurance tank. Me and Oprah getting skinny with it this summer. I'm throwing ass in Malibu. Like people tell me sometimes they think using Ozempic to lose weight is cheating, and cheating feels this rewarding, but I owe my dad an apology.
Oh.
I also just don't think it's cheating, man, because I still have to work to lose the weight. I still have to go to the gym. I still have to find the motivation. That's hard for me. Then I started going back to the gym because my best friend told me I look like Peter Griffin in blackface. I went to the gym to find a new best friend. The number one reason why I wanted to lose weight, I want to be able to dunk. I don't even play basketball. I just want to bang on niggas. I just want to go to the park and put my nuts on niggas' faces. And not be cruising this time. Oh, well, I'll be good.
I didn't realize that you lost weight, man. How much weight did you lose?
I'm down to 240. I started at 330.
Hey, wow. You fucking lost a person. Good for you, man. All right, we're gonna go to Henry. Henry, what's this?
Yeah, no, that was good, man. I as a fat guy who's also losing weight, I like that, and that catcalling joke that was solid, man. That was a good shit. I'll give you an 8. That was fucking good, man.
Yeah. All right, somebody.
Yeah, that was pretty fucking funny. I really loved the whole platonic sucktose shit. That was funny. I really loved the cat call. I like the Ozempic joke. That was fucking hilarious because that's the thing right now. And yeah, congratulations on losing weight. Yeah. I think that was a very solid performance. So I'm gonna give you a 9.
Right.
Yeah.
So there.
I liked your connection to everybody. I liked a lot of the material that you were doing. I love the idea of having a black guy's finger balls on my face. That's how I'd give you a 7.
Right. So Roach.
I'm gonna have to imagine what my friend said in this. So I'm gonna. You were fabulous. I'm gonna give you a 9, and the fat penis joke, that was my favorite.
All right. The whitest man on the planet. That's it.
You can put your knife. Can't even fucking talk.
Woo!
You can put your nuts on your face anytime. That's what the fangs are for. But I'm starting with the 7 card of the Higher Arcana, which is adjustment for your adjusting your weight. And because it was, I was like this with your comedy. However, I'm adding the Ace of Cups because by the middle part of the set, most of the audience was laughing, even if I wasn't, and your job isn't necessarily to please me, that will be later. And you got funnier towards the end in my estimation, so I'm adding the Ace of, actually I'll add the Magus for the writing. So that's a total of 9. And I'm not just copying.
Alright. What was the score?
42.
42! You're in the lead. How do you feel about that?
I feel great, son. Thank you, Judge.
Get up, yeah, get it going. Alright, let's bring our next contestant. He's a personal favorite of mine, so no bias. He's a great guy, very funny dude. Give it for David, the Voice Stein!
You didn't realize he lost 90 pounds.
I didn't.
That's what you said.
I've been singing a long time. Okay, I didn't really.
So that means you should tell me.
Well, I mean, I want to be
That's
nice.
all.
I want to be nice.
That's not nice thing. I didn't know that you lost weight.
What? You're doing a great job parading the house.
You may not know this, I'm a tad drunk.
Already. Big surprise.
Yeah, you're not a judge.
David Voice Stein, are you ready to rock?
Yay.
I am ready to rock and roll.
Give it for David Voice!
Voice.
I am David Boyce! Now it's getting ugly, it's getting cold out there, and don't worry, I'm not sick. This is how I always sound, so you don't have to disinfect the mic. Of course, I do spit a lot, so maybe you should disinfect the mic. I'm the only one who calls up a Chinese restaurant and they yell at me that they don't understand what the hell I'm saying. This is the second audition I had this week, whatever you want to call this, I'll call it whatever. I was on Last Comic Standing, and I introduced myself like David Boyce. You remember, I did that earlier. And the guy goes to me, and he's like, ooh, I love voices. How many voices do you have? How many voices do I have? If I had multiple voices, do you think I'd start off with this one? This would be voice number 982. It's David Voice singular. Singular. Oh. They say sex is like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's good. What I have to say about that is, you haven't tried my pizza. I read in the New York Post, the way you drive is the way you have sex. What I have to tell the New York Post is I don't have a driver's license. I read in the New York Times, that's right, I still read newspapers. Every time you have a drink, you kill 100,000 brain cells. That's it, no more reading for me. I read in the New York Times, every time you read, you kill 100,000 brain cells. That's it, no more reading for me. Speaking of 100,000 dead brain cells, I work for the state, and just in case you don't work for the state, they have the dumbest human beings ever. I could go on for 8 years of how stupid they are, but as you start giving the life, so that's just 60 seconds. So I gotta give you 60 seconds of this stupid thing. Every day I walk in, they talk about the day of the week. On Wednesday, ooh, it's hump day, it's hump day. We're gonna get over the hump. On Friday, TGIF, 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 TGIF. They said, oh, I began to hate Friday because of TGIF. And on Mondays, every fucking day, every fucking Monday, they go up to me and they say, David, I don't know why they're talking to me, but they say, David, why does your weekend feel like it's going so fast and the work week feels so long? Let me tell you why. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days. Saturday, Sunday, 2 days. The reason why the weekend feels shorter is because it's 2.5 times shorter. That's why. Which reminds me, I read in the New York Times every time you drink alcohol, you kill 100,000 brain cells. No more meeting for me. Let's hear for Todd Ryan.
David, how do you feel about your set, man?
I actually liked it. I didn't know what I was going to do. I played it by ear and I liked it.
All right. So we're gonna go to first judge. Meditate.
What do you got?
Hey, so I felt like you were very energetic. I liked that a lot. You were interacting with the crowd. Kudos to that. I would have to say, just work on the material a little bit more. If you're gonna freestyle and stuff, it's chancy. But yeah, I would have to give you about a 7.
All right, so there you go. All right, I love the joke that you called back at the end. I love that joke. Hitting it 3 times like that, I liked it a lot. I like the energy a ton. I loved your energy a lot. And just the fact that you paraded Todd at the beginning, pretty good 10.
All right, Roach, I'm gonna give you a solid 7 for your Borscht Belt. The thing you got going on.
It's a tight one. It's not a Satan. Is he going to
You don't need to know about that. Well, maybe somebody does, but I don't. I'm starting with the 9 from the Arcana, signifying the hermit, because clearly you don't always be alone.
That is correct. That's correct.
And as we discussed before, I'm taking a point off, and because I can't make this discussion public, I will take another point off.
Oh, you can make it public, then. Don't take it off, too. That's crazy.
I'm taking one off now, and next round.
Oh, okay, I'll respect.
Yes.
I don't respect that much, but I'll take it.
Well, you better, or else I'll take 3 points off. So you end up with an 8.
Right.
I also really liked I was waiting for the third of that alcohol joke. I knew it was coming, and I was always 3. You fucking know your shit. That was what's up. I also really liked the one about the driver's license. That was fucking great. And for off the cuff, I could not fucking tell that was off the cuff. I'm gonna give you a 10 too. That was fucking solid.
All right.
Wow, all right. Oh, score.
42.
42, all right.
How do you feel about that? 42.
I'm taking place. Yeah, I'll take 42, Jackie Robinson. I'll take it.
Tie.
Oh, tied. Oh, then I'll definitely take Jackie Robinson.
All right, sit down.
That's his number. I know you're not responsible.
All right, sit down, Jackie Robinson. All right, 42 for David Boyce. All right. Let's bring our next contestant, Max Lowe. Maximilian Lowe. Max Lowe. No, you're from New York City, right? You're a New Yorker? Where raised? Where from? Okay, all right. Are you still in the Upper West Side? Hey, that's Seinfeld territory. So there you go. Are you part of Carlin side or side?
In terms of my influence, or?
I mean, from where you were born. Like what neighborhood?
Oh, I don't know their exact address, but Carlin, I guess.
You captured the Upper West Side vibe totally. I love it. All right, you ready to rock and roll?
Was that a Jewish joke? What was that?
I did not say that. I did not say that, streaming world. I did not say that. I meant like in the, Upper West Side humor type, like Vampire Weekend. That's what I meant. Because you're. Yeah. Way to try to cancel me. Way to try to cancel the host. Just give me opportunities here. Last time I'll talk to you ever again, Max. I'm kidding. All right, Max, ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Give me Max
As you sussed out, it's funny you asked about living on the Upper West Side, because I did just move into a new apartment where my mom already lives. It's been fun moving home with mom. It's made dating hard. It's been about a year since I've successfully gone on a date, which honestly I wish I could blame that on my mom, but I moved in with her a month ago, so that's not her fault. I also don't like when guys get all like. Dudes say weird stuff about their mom. I think my mom's a lovely woman. I think she's a beautiful woman. The 7 is what I would say. Out of 10, if I had to put her on the 10 scale, she's a 7. That's what I didn't have to put her on the 10 scale, but if I did, let me defend my position here and say, if you ever have to rate your mom on the 10 scale in some emergency situation of some 7 is the right answer for how hot you're, because Because an 8 is too sexy for mom, right? Like that's like damn, and your mom shouldn't be damn, you know? But like a 6 is like disrespectful, you know what I mean? So a 7 is the right answer for any mom, even though mine's more like a 4 if I'm being totally honest about it. Nah, she's lovely. Dating's not hard because dating is hard maybe because I have autism probably. I don't think I have autism, but everyone else does. I think I'm figuring everyone. It's my friends, my family, a few doctors. It's crazy. How much people are on the other side of this issue? It's been a big revelation for me. I've been figuring that out. I've learned about the term high masking autism. Is what I found out. It's basically when I was younger, I studied how normal, air quotes, normal people behave, and I mimicked it, and I learned how to do it, and so I became a high masking autist, like Jane Goodall with the gorillas and all that. I shouldn't call you all gorillas, but that is how I view you, if I'm being completely honest. That was my new joke that I should have saved for later, but hey. No, it's interesting. It's interesting learning how to interact and all sorts of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I do that I didn't know was so weird. Like I got a weird sense of humor about stuff. I mean, we all do. We're comics in here, right? There's a guy dressed as Satan. What am I saying? I don't have a weird sense of humor. I do though. If I can tell you a quick story. I was born and raised here in New York, as mentioned on the Upper West Side. My first day of preschool here in New York City is the real fact. Was 9/11. That's a real fact. Yeah, right. That's fucking insane. Here's another crazy fact. My dad worked in the Twin Towers. Yeah, and I don't know if you remember this, but the second plane hit at 9:03 a.m. That's like right after work starts. And my dad was a very punctual guy. He was on time for work every day of his life. The one day he was late for work was the day he took me to my first day of preschool. And so he's alive today because of that decision. Yeah. I wish he was dead though. I hate him so much. All right, you guys have a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, that's low. You know what's so funny, Max? I used to be a foot messenger when I was in college, my freshman year of college, and I'd be at the trade centers all the time. But I was always late to work because I never made that much money. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just make some subway fare. And the day 9/11 happened, I woke up. I'm like, oh man, I'm late. I'm like an hour late for work. Open the TV. I'm like, oh great, I guess I have no work today. So CPT time saves a black life. CPT. All right, let's go to our first judge, Miriam.
Hi, I'm Miriam. Yeah, well, really good strong tight set. You look really relaxed. Really strong writing. I like the writing a lot. About your life too. I love the mom jokes. I think the way you rationalized the 7 was very clever and had a lot of punch points. I'm going with 9.
Right, let's go to the Roach.
Wow. So, I'm going to give you, because you're a hot comic, I'll give you an 8.
I'm drunk and I'm looking at the wrong card. We'll start with the 7th of discs signifying failure because you moved back in with your mother. But I will add, what's a good thing to add? I can add the 2 card of the Higher Arcana, which is the priestess, because you moved in with your mother. And honestly, you should just fucking date her, lie and say she's an 8. And that'll probably be the only pussy you'll get. Jesus Christ. You get a 9.
All right. Henry.
I'm autistic, and that was I relate. I'm probably high masking too. I'm a little bit older than you, so they didn't have that when I was a kid. But that was fucking good, and I'm gonna give you a 9. That was really good.
All right, so meditate.
I really enjoyed your set. For a young guy too, I was pretty impressed with your pace and your timing, and you were really relaxed and nonchalant with it. It wasn't really forced. It felt kind of natural. I think you found your thing, man. Also, I really love the autistic jokes and stuff. I've been told maybe you're autistic too, because I really don't know myself. I mean, I know I have ADD. But really fucking loved your jokes. I love the whole thing about you being real about, living with your your mom and stuff. I like that you're like taking things of your life and you're just using it in your material. I think that's really where you get your naturalness from. I'm gonna give you a 10, and I usually don't do that.
Oh, the score.
45.
45. Look at that. You're in the lead. How do you feel about that score? By the way, is Rockelau your dad? Because you guys look like each other and have the same kind of weird autism energy. I know. Right, Rosh, come on stage. Just look at these guys, right?
I don't think so. I'm not as pasty as that.
Oh, okay. Which is something your dad might say. Look at that, right? Yeah. Or do all white look the same? I can't tell. Probably. All right. Sit down, guys. All right, thank you. Maxlow, good for you. All right. Now here's our finalist. Our final member of the round. He's very funny, very hilarious. I love this guy to death. Good for Christopher Reddy. Chris! Christopher Reddy. How you doing, buddy? Thrilled to be here. All right. Ready to rock and roll? Let's get this over with. Give for Christopher Reddy! Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, one more time, get those fucking hands together for our host, one and only Mr. Todd Honesty, who put all this shit together, man. It's really cool, man. I love Todd. He's one of my good friends here. He's the only person I know he's a little schizophrenic, but he only hears racism. You know? Like I'll say, hey Todd, how you doing? He's like, did you just call me the N-word? I'm like, no, I just all I said was Merry Christmas. Well, all I heard was Feliz Navidad, so I don't know. You're gonna be on the show next week, but I'm like, my eye on you for Eddie. I don't know. I'm doing okay. I'm originally from Jersey, and it took me a while as I moved here to New York before I felt like a New Yorker, And I think all of us here, if you've ever lived outside of New York before you moved to New York, you need like that quintessential New York experience. And for me, I was coming home from a gig. It was really late at night. I was walking down the street, and I looked over and I saw two rats fighting over a used condom. And I actually heard myself say, "Hey, knock it off, you two!" I was like, I'm talking to rats, I'm talking to them like they were my nephews. I think I'm a New Yorker now, But I'm originally from Jersey, and one of my friends there recently had a kid, and she named him Orlando. I was like, ugh. I said, Jesus, why'd you name him Orlando? And she goes, oh, because that's where he was conceived. I said, well, thank God I didn't knock up my first girlfriend. Otherwise, we'd have to call the kid dumpster behind the McDonald's in Bayonne. Just not have the same ring to it, Like, could you imagine? Like, come here, Dumpy. Come here. Here's Johnny's little chicken McNugget, huh? And let's go get your sister, Brooke Closet of White Castle in Jersey City. But it's good to be here with you guys. It's nice to take a break from the city. The city is really crazy right now. The city is nuts. Like, the crime is crazy. The economy's out of control. The other day, I got on the subway. I saw a guy jerking off with a tip jar. And I couldn't tell if he put it there for him to stop or keep going. Like, I felt bad, so I gave him $1 and he just did it faster, Like, Satan was there, you even gave him a score. You're like, I give that the 6 of higher Kana because it was a very good dick pull session, but you didn't play with the butthole, and I like a little human spelunking. And I will say, with how crazy the city is, like they said, like they just gunned down, the CEO last week, and one of my people. Did that, And I was thinking, this city is getting closer and closer to becoming Arkham City without Batman. And it dawned on me, like, Trump is a billionaire. Maybe he could be our Bruce Wayne, Could you imagine, like, I am vengeance. I am the Dark Knight. I am here to fight crime, grab a little snatch, and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. Johnny said, I'm looking for Catwoman. I need a little pussy. And I tell you, if this guy Luigi was smarter, he would have gone to a Popeyes because they don't even pay attention to their paying customers. All right, take care of yourselves. My name is Chris Verdi. Put it together for your host, my name is Mr. Tom Madison. Good friends in this tournament this week, and I got to be unbiased. I'm glad I'm not a judge. Speaking of judges, let's go with The Rock. Rosalie.
I don't like going first. We'll just say that. I'm going to give you a solid A. It was a great set. I guess I'm going low to people. I don't know where to go. I usually rely on Satan. On cues, but I'm gonna leave it at that.
And I wasn't there. Blame me, whatever. But yeah, I probably would have said that. Because I know you, I'm starting with a 0 just to abuse my power and fuck with you. However, that was an excellent set. That's the best I've ever seen you do. And you had a strong opening. Your impressions are impeccable. You had really good punchlines. I'm giving you the 10 of Cups, which signifies satiety or satiety, because you filled my goblet. 10.
Yeah.
Henry gets
I didn't do that same. Come on. But yeah, no. I've never heard anyone do an impression of Todd before, and you do a really fucking impression of Todd. Holy shit! Like, if you called me and you did that impression from this phone, I think of this time. Seriously, that was really fucking good. And also Trump shit was. I heard a lot of Trump impressions, and you worked on that, and I can tell. And I must have given you a 10. That was fucking awesome.
All right.
That was actually really, really hilarious. I have to admit, I have a Todd impression as well. I'm not ready for it to be public, but K-Day confirms it's scary good. No, it's just, you got that voice, man. But yeah, no, but I was really impressed with it. I wasn't expecting it. Your Donald Trump impression is impeccable. And you really flexed it. I remember a couple of months back watching you do it for the first time, and I really see you're comfortable with it, with your act. You know, you're bringing them into scenarios now, and he's coming back into your jokes and stuff. So I really love your set. Welcome to New York, by the way. I didn't know you moved to New York. Welcome to New York. And yeah, I have to give you a 10, man, because your energy, your jokes, your timing, just everything is just like good. So yeah, you get a 10.
That's so very All right, well, first of all, I've heard a billion Todd Modesty impressions. Everybody does Todd Modesty. I'm going to give you a 1 because you talked about Donald Trump and you just did this impression, and I'm so sick of it. I can't take 4 more years of this shit. And then I'm going to add a 0 at the end because you made fun of Todd at the beginning.
Yeah.
I'll give you a 10.
All right.
Great. Well, score.
48.
48. Well, looks like you won the round. Thank you. Thank you, Chris Ferretti. Awesome. Well, looks like we have an issue. We have a tie. We have a tie of 42 with David Boyce and Dorian. And of course, Max is 45 and Chris is 48. Since all you guys, you have the high scores and you guys tied with that, we're going to move all 4 of you to the next round.
Yeah.
Round two. Apologies to Christian Conti, but I think he left. I think he bounced. I think he was like, you know what, I'm going home. So,
What if
it's
he
okay.
advanced?
Huh?
What if he advanced?
He had at 33. I think he agreed. So we're going to take a break, guys. We'll be back in 5 minutes for rounds 2 and 3 of the Comedy Show House Party. Go get yourself a drink, use the restroom, get your smoky snow, and we'll be right back. Yes! All right, so Dorian, you're first, Voice, you're second, Max third, Christopher fourth, excuse me. All right, great job.
I'll put on some music.
This is the championship. Good job, guys. That's what happens.
Great. No, what?
love giving you the zero.
Oh, I knew you were gonna. Oh, the night's not over right now.
Yeah, he I can't remember his name. Yeah, Larry. He did hard work.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Well, that's why I didn't say. Well, I was careful not to say give, because there's kind of a rule that, you know, once you give the score, it's like, so I said starting with, so I would have been stuck. I was being like, no, that's
What's going on, man? All right. I don't know, man. There's always leaks here. Yeah, man. Great. I know. I know. I was like, I can't wait to be famous. So even Alec Baldwin goes, "Hey, John, how's it going, buddy?" When you get famous, I'm gonna do a cameo of you. Like, hey, I know the guy. Listen, you know, he's a busy guy. Yeah. I'd be glad to like call your loved ones. You can play. You can play Earth 562, Todd Mossy. How about that? It's fucking interesting. You can do. Fucking serious?
Listen, you just get an afro and you're like.
He doesn't even need an afro. Just be like a. No, you can just put a little like shoe polish on your face.
I didn't say
get a
that.
fucking wig. You know. You can just be the. No, you can just be an Italian. No, you can just be an Italian guy named Todd Mondesi. Get a fucking nurse's outfit, blonde wig. Hey, what's going on, guys?
And everyone talks the same.
Yeah.
Like, you're you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Some bizarro 80s cinematic universe. He's sleeping. Yeah, man. Yeah. Take it, yeah. So, yeah, he's sleeping. Yeah. Right. Hey, good. I'll sit down. Look at it. You guys want to get that? Hey, Todd, you talk to Joey? Who's the damn guy? He's got his part of the show. You better pass it over.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, no, it's so dark in here, so it kind of. Yeah, it's great, you know, it was, last week.
Let's go with the game. You'll see. I'll keep it as quiet. Now let me tell you, I get along. But all I would say, I don't have something else. I don't have any
love it. He's like, I was just
You should be able to see it.
Yeah, great fucking set, man. Oh, cool. So much fun. I wish Todd was famous, so like that fucking person from the national. So if I do it now, like, this is famous. So you can do your impression. I'm working on it, man. Hey, by the way, video that we shared? Yep. 600,000 views. Nice, yeah. 600,000 views. Nice. All right, let's start up. All right, hold on. Let me turn it off.
All right, let's get going, everybody. Take your seats, everybody. Are you guys ready for round two?
David, close the door.
Let's say it one more time. Are you guys ready for round two? Get ready for round two. Let's bring it up for Todd Modesty, everybody. Todd Modesty.
Are we ready for round two? Yeah. Each of the class 4 comedians will be doing 3 minutes material, and then we'll be going to judges, and then the final 2 comics with the highest scores go to the final round. We're gonna start with Dorian. Dorian, come on down. Let's go for Dorian.
I'm a bisexual man, a very proud bisexual man, and people say it's just kind of, oh, I'm bisexual, means you can disappoint anybody. No! I will dick you all down! You all are at risk of receiving dick. I am like the Santa Claus of dick. That's why I call him a lump of coal. Not even nice, it don't matter, you get dick. I'm coming down chimneys. I have been experiencing real honest to God biphobia recently. I was on a date with a woman who didn't know that I'm bi. She told me that she just doesn't want to see any man who is sucking a dick. Because anytime she sees him, she's going to see him sucking that dick. If I'm on a date with you and you visualize me sucking a dick, that's way weirder than me sucking a dick. You telling me, I'm telling you what kind of music I like the whole time you was getting sloppy on it, wasn't you? You was doing tricks on it. You want your homeboy, you be on like a speed bag. You telling me if I suck one dick, I'm off limits? God forbid a man have hobbies. The same lady told me that she just doesn't want to be having sex with a man while he's thinking about another man. If I'm having sex with you, and I'm thinking about another man, that's on you. Step your game up. You spent all that time thinking about me sucking dick, you didn't learn shit. Do tricks on it, baby girl. I'll show you. I'm publicly out now. Everybody knows I'm bi. My favorite person I ever came out to was my dad. So I told my dad, he was very supportive. I told my dad I'm bi. And he was like, thank you for telling me this. I love you always love you. I'm glad you feel comfortable enough to share this information with me. One question, quote, are you the fucker or the fucky? And when I told my dad I'm the fucker, he was so proud. That man didn't know shit about gay sex, but he did coach wrestling. He's like, you landed on top, it's a win! Is your son queer? He's a champion, that's what he is. Alright, y'all, that's me, thank you.
Now we're gonna go to our first judge, Situ.
You know what? I'll give you the 8 of this signifying happiness, because clearly you found it, even if it's at the expense of others. So 8.
Go ahead, Ray.
I feel like that. I liked a lot of it, and I'm also gonna give you an 8. That was really fucking good.
I thought it was very strong. I really liked the joke about the girl, the whole biphobia. You don't really hear a lot of that. So I also will give you an 8.
So Lyrian.
I thought that, I like your demeanor, and it seems like, part of who you're quiet sometimes, and I love having a black man yell, he wants to dick, so I'm going 9.
Right.
It's gonna roach.
All right, I'm gonna have to part ways with Satan here, and just say it was a great. I like the sound of your voice. I think you're really good. Got some solid material there, and I'm gonna go off from the last time. I'm gonna give you a 9.
Right. The score.
42.
42. All right. Really. 42. Now we're going to bring our next contestant. Unfortunately, David Boyce has to bow out because he had a tummy ache, but he's tagging in one of his cousins, David Hammer. David Hammer, come on down. All right, David Hammer. I don't know. Oh, okay. Strong handshake.
Uh-oh.
All right. You know what? Go ahead. David Hammer, y'all.
I am David Hammer. Just in case you don't know, every time I pause, that means you cheer or laugh. So let's try it again and do a little better. I am David Hammer.
Yeah.
Okay, a little better. I was expecting better, but whatever. I'm born and raised in New York. And my cousin, half Jewish, half Italian, and you should see this guy leave a tip. Forget about it. Ooh, that's too much. Forget about it. Ooh, that's too much. Forget about it. Ooh, that's too much. Speaking of too much, I drank too much alcohol last week in Pennsylvania. And I ended up in jail. And here's the problem. I ended up in jail with this big guy. And I go up to him and I say, what's your name? His name is Bubba. And then I made mistake number 1. I said, what are you in here for? And he said he's in there for fucking a dead bull. Honest to God, that's what he said. I'm in here for fucking a dead bull. So now I'm not going to sleep because it's me and fucks dead bulls. But then it got me thinking, why is this fucking illegal? If this man wants to fuck dead bulls, please let him. Because if you don't allow him to fuck the bulls, God knows what he's gonna fucking do. So please, I'm gonna vote for anyone who installs fucking dead bulls to be legal. So I did watch the show, Ollie, and I saw that David Boyce guy who somehow you made advance. Thank goodness Satan took a point away from him. And he made a joke that just can't get out of my fucking head. He said, oh, sex is like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's good. And then he did this. If you think sex is like pizza, you are doing something seriously the ladies. They say $3,000. That's a little pricey. But you think about it, you're like, let me investigate. What toppings do you have? Sex is like pizza, my ass. But funny thing enough, I got in the New York Times. Every time you drink, you kill 100,000 brain cells. Fuck the New York Times. I'm David Hammer! That's how we do it! That's how we do it!
For the very schizophrenic David Henry.
Yeah.
Very, very touched David Henry. Let's go with Henry. Henry, what do you got?
I like your callback to 100,000 brain cells though. So.
Oh my God, there's something like,
You weren't lying about
I
that.
wasn't lying, I used too much spit.
You spit way too much.
Too much saliva.
You know what? I agree with your bullfucking policy. I think it's Deadpool. No, Deadpool. No, Deadpool. No, that's just, yeah, no, there's no consent there. That's fucked up. But I'm going to give you a 9. That was very fucking fun.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to meditate.
Hey, I'm gonna step away from the mic. I don't want to get mono. But I was a little worried at first. I'm not gonna lie. But you picked it up in the jail cell when the guy fucked the dead bull. I have to admit that was pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, it sounded like a true story. I'll tell you that right now. You know, that's that type of shit you make up. But yeah, I definitely have to give you an 8 for that.
Yeah.
All right, so there. I love the David Hammer guy. How do you not like David Hammer? That's what I'm saying. That's what everybody should be saying. I'm going 10.
I always keep it short. I'm gonna go with an 8. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
But I'll take it.
May I be allowed 2 minutes instead of 1? There's a story here. See, Mr. David Boyce, in the very first season of the comedy competition, when it was a Zoom show, got to compete multiple times as his persona, which got him into the championship.
I did not get to the championship.
You got to the championship round because in 2020 you did.
You remember better than me, I'm drunk.
Yes, I do.
No wild card. He's a wild card.
Well, whatever. He got in when someone else who only performed as themselves didn't. But so anyway, then now we come here in this summer. He won as David Hammer, and then he competes as David Boyce, which is why I took the point up. However, you were clever enough to address the situation, sort of. I did like your set. I'm giving you the 9 of Wands, signifying strength, because David Hammer is strong. And don't worry, in the afterlife, the dead bull will fuck you.
That's
44.
How do you feel about it, David Henry? Oh boy, all right. Yeah. David Hammer, you mastered the man. Good for you. You're leading right now, David Hammer. All right. All right. Now we're going to bring up our next guy, Max Lowe. Max Lowe.
I like David Hammer. That was fun. I miss David Boyce though, if I'm being honest. So I was talking about dating earlier, and I did go on a first date recently, which was cool. I did have the weirdest first kiss I've ever had, if I'm being honest. What happened is I was leaving this girl's apartment, and I was going down the steps in front of her place, and to kiss her, I had to turn around and kiss up to her, and it unlocked something in my brain where I'm like, oh my god, I get why girls like tall guys. Dude, I felt adorable. I felt fucking pocket sized. I was like, dude, I only want to kiss up from now on. It was a good time. It's funny because you go through a dry spell dating, and I think about the last girl I dated. I kind of broke up with her, and sort of because she was just from New Jersey. Like, if I'm being, which is not a great, it's not a great reason. Yeah, what the fuck? I'm sure there were other things wrong there, but I once got into a debate with her, and I asked her, she lived in Hoboken, and I said, can we go on a date, more dates in Manhattan? There's more to do. And she's like, yeah, Hoboken's just as good. I asked her, what's your favorite part of living in Hoboken? And she said, we have the best view of the Manhattan skyline. The best thing about her city is that she can see my city. And the only other thing, okay, if you're familiar with Hoboken, the only thing you're really proud of in Hoboken is that Frank Sinatra was born there. And as a New Yorker, I do feel like we won him over. Right? His most famous song is New York, New York, not Hoboken, Hoboken. And the first 2 lines of that song, it goes, start spreading the news, I'm leaving today. He was leaving Hoboken. He was excited to get out there. I shouldn't make fun. You know what else I found out recently about myself, I'm talking about medicine stuff? I found out that I have elevated estrogen levels. This was a fun, I was getting a, yes, what's up? Maybe we can share your new vagina or something. I don't know. We'll work out a timeshare. It's true though. I did. I had to get blood work done just for like I was having sleep problems, and my doctor called me in, and I had the funniest conversation I've ever had with a doctor, where he was like, "Look, you've got elevated levels of estrogen, which would be normal in one of 2 situations. Either one, they would be totally normal if you were a woman." I was like, "All right. Thanks for the offer." I said, what's option 2? Right? And he said, option 2, unfortunately, is that there might be a cyst on the part of your brain which controls estrogen, in which case you need to get MRIs done because these cysts can develop into cancerous brain tumors. And I said, okay, I'm a woman. Look, if the only other option is brain cancer, I'll take 70 cents on the dollar. It's a good deal in that specific situation. I understand it's difficult otherwise, but did I get the letter? No? Yes?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then that's it. Thank you all very much.
That's right. Dude, she's inviting you to Hoboken. That means instant sex, right? Fuck. Dang it.
Mic's off. Mic's off.
Oh, mic's off? Right. There you go. All right. Let's go to meditate.
What's your name again? Maxwell?
Max.
Maxwell.
Yeah.
Okay, your performance again, really effortless, very natural. The Hoboken joke was a hit. It was really fucking funny how you were like kind of going back and forth with New York and then throwing the Frank Sinatra in there too. Like that was really, really hilarious. I can only imagine you love New York better than Hoboken. But I really love your jokes. I love how keep this up, yo. You're like, I don't know how old you are, but definitely keep this up. This is your thing. I definitely want to give you, is there like a half, like 9.5? I'm gonna have to give you a 10 on that, yeah.
I'm gonna have to say you should quit right now.
Flattery, blah, blah, blah. I like your materials super strong and really tight. And it just comes across as you talking, which is really strong. It's really strong. And your disposition and your physical manner is also very good, relaxed. Beyond it just being subdued and being stage persona. And the fact that you have estrogen, I have to go 10.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this short as usual. I'm gonna, everything he said plus stuff.
She said,
Or she said, I'm sorry. And so, I only use these in rare occasions and because I think it was the strongest set of the night, 10.
Oh, wow, okay, let's go see. 10 for Max's dad.
Well, I'm going to be a bit of the bad guy. I'm going to be a bit of the bad guy here. A bit. First of all, Jersey City probably has more bars per capita than all of New York City. or even and Manhattan. But you're right to dump your girlfriend. She's a fucking idiot because Hoboken does not have the best view. It's looking at this area, the flat area of Manhattan. Jersey City and Weehawken have the best views. Well, no, Jersey City had the best view before 9/11. But for your I'm giving you a relatively low score, the 8 of dis out of cups. I'm drunk. Signifying indolence for your trashing Hoboken, whatever. You get an 8 from me. You'll still probably win the round.
So I thought that was really good. I really liked the brain cancer joke. That was fucking solid. That was really, really good. But I'm from New Jersey, so fuck you. But like at the same time, you're right. But also fuck you. We only get to talk shit about New Jersey. You don't, because you know what? You guys are fucking Staten Island, okay? And that's way worse than any part of New Jersey. I don't give a fuck what any New Jersey. Sorry from Staten Island. When you already know, you're probably trying to get out of there a long time ago. Thank you. I agree. But so when I'm gonna take out 1 point, I'm gonna give you a 9 instead of a 10. That was too little fun.
Woo! All right,
47.
47. All right. Heating up. And now our final contestant of this round. He won the first round. Give it for Chris Ferretti.
All right, 1-1. What is going on? Woo! Yeah, thank you. It's good to be here. Good to be here in the second round. You guys look like you're doing okay. I'm doing okay myself. Doing all right. Doing my best to be a little bit more healthy. I lost like 5 pounds so far, so doing okay. I mean, it's not as much as you. No Ozempic. It's not enough for the big before and after, I admit. It's like being the prettiest girl at Waffle House at 3 in the morning. It's like nice, but like not something you want to go around bragging about, And I know that I needed to lose weight when one of my actor buddies told me this recently, and I think he might be full of shit. He said, "Hey Chris, whatever you're doing for the weight loss, keep going, because you're starting to look like Colin Farrell." So yeah, I look like Colin Farrell. He got locked in a cake factory for a month. So yeah, I look like Colin Farrell when he's playing the Penguin, Like if I look like anybody, I look like the Kirkland signature version of Rosie O'Donnell. Makes a little bit more sense. But I have to say, I've noticed ever since I've been losing weight, I've been getting hit on a little bit more. And I gotta tell you, I really don't appreciate all this male attention. It's, I had a friend of mine tell me recently, she goes, "Hey, listen, I have a friend of mine who saw one of your comedy posters. He's Irish and gay. He really wants to meet you." I was like, "Great, that's all I need. Somebody coming to one of my comedy shows, being like, I can't wait to clap those fucking cheeks." Jesus. That's when it dawned on me. I really don't attract the nice gays. I always get like the aggressive truck stop gays. Like I want to throat fuck you until you puke. As enticing as that sounds, Rolando, I'm gonna hold off. But appreciate you. Yeah, but I knew I needed to lose weight when I got a call recently from Law and Order, and they wanted me to play a dead body. And I didn't get it. I remember I called them up and I was like, do you have anything alive I could play? And they're like, no. You're not really the alive type. I said, well, what about the dead body? And they were like, oh, well, that's someone who got shot, and you're more like a dead body that's been floating in the river for a few months. But if Jack Black ever has too much Chinese food and drowns, we know who to call. You guys have the number. All the comics you've seen here tonight, all of us work really, really hard to make this comedy very good for you guys. We go into a lot of strange places. We go into a lot of back alleys, abandoned discos. Not even kidding you. Last week I played the back room of a pork store, right?